a good show. Please keep it going, keep it going. For Mike Cannon, everyone!
Wow, what's up? Me, but an actual man? Holy shit. What the fuck is that? Why would somebody sit an alpha version of me in the front row? And be like, look, this would be you if you had testosterone. I'm gonna try to do this whole set, word for word. I don't know it though. I haven't listened. Right, like, can you listen to yourself? Do you watch yourself or listen to yourself in anything that you've ever done? Would you be able to, do you think? Like, have you ever filmed yourself having sex? I would watch that. I would watch you and be like, look at me go. Wow. But no, yeah, 8 years ago we recorded my first album in this very room, which is exciting because it shows you after 8 years of hard work you can end up at the exact same place that you started, you know? It's pretty good, actually. Net zero is almost pretty good for this life. But yeah, I don't know. I'm from here. I've lived here for a long time, and I wouldn't recommend it. In New York, you know, New York City is the perfect place to audit. It's true. Vacay for a few days, right? Because it's exciting. There's lights, it's people, it's energy, it's a little bit of danger. Then you get to go home. But living here 24/7 amongst the lights, the people, the energy, the little bit of danger. I'm walking around like I'm about to headbutt everybody in the chest. Right now, like, oh, what lady just cut me off on the sidewalk and slow my day down by half a second? Because I'm gonna envision lighting your entire hometown on fire. So I feel, right? That's just from living here. I have no patience, no nothing. The thing that bothers me the most maybe are children learning to walk. This isn't the city for that type of behavior. Especially mothers from out of towns will walk their 2-year-old who can barely keep their shit together down the steps of Grand Central during rush hour. And they're like, you're doing so good. You're doing great. You don't have anywhere to go, do you? Ah. I just want to fucking punt that kid right in the back of the cerebellum. This is New York City. It's the goddamn major leagues. I don't have time to watch this shitty little kid develop into a real human being. Buy him a goddamn step aerobics and have him practice in the living room. Listen, a lot of these jokes were written before empathy. This was a 2017 joint. I was mad, I didn't know what the future held. I hadn't done enough mushrooms yet, but we figured it out. What'd you say? You didn't ask to be here. Hey, buddy, neither did I. Are we okay? You haven't changed facial expressions yet. Okay. Just wanted to know. I like your whole look, dude. You look like you could be a modern-day pirate. Like, that actually came off more racist than I meant it to. Because if people could see your face, they could see you have a goatee with the ponytail, and I was thinking Captain Jack Sparrow, not I'm the captain now. You steal money from the phones? What? The next joke I have is called Allentown, Pennsylvania is the worst. I made reference to the fact that it sucks just based on a gig that I did in a Ramada Inn. That's it. Like, I don't even remember the joke. I just remember why I was mad at the city. And it really didn't deserve any of my ire. Like, I was in a Ramada Inn for the whole night. The booker was a woman who was like 5'3" by 5'3". Just like a perfect circle of a human being. She was. She looked like she also hadn't gone to the dentist in at least 40 years. Talk about Captain Jack Sparrow. She had those fucking, like, those rotten teeth, and she moseyed over to me before the show, and she goes, by the way, this is a clean show. You have to be clean. And I was like, your teeth aren't even clean. How the fuck am I not gonna curse? And by the way, these are wounded warriors I'm about to perform for. What do you think? They saw their friends die, but I can't mention jizz? So the show went horrible. And then I got food poisoning from a Roy Rogers. That wasn't the joke, but that's the real that's the real story. Listen, a lot of this is gonna be that. You know what I mean? A lot of this is gonna be me. Yeah. If you've never seen me before in comedy, like I think you gotta watch something of mine. Just as like a ginger between sushi rolls. You gotta cleanse your palate. This is not who I am normally. It's also 135 degrees up on this stage. And Casey told me that when she came off, and I'm like, you're just a pregnant idiot. But no, she was right. Very accurate. Are you hot?
Yeah,
Fucking, you're always hot though, right? As am I, thank you. I appreciate that. Well, this show hasn't been all for nothing. I just got a compliment from my looper. Honestly, that's all you care about in life, right? You want to meet your future you and have him say, hey, you're doing okay, kid. You're not too shabby yourself. I feel like you're so badass you did your own tattoos. Is that true? I could see you just fucking scribbling on your own kneecap, maybe biting on a fucking twig. Did you really? You did your own tattoos? Look at me. Is that what you're retired from? You're a retired tattoo artist? No? That's fine. We'll just keep it a mystery. I'm gonna continue to come back to you throughout the show. And I think maybe that's what this whole hour will be focused on. The material is not great. But the through line of hot guy in the front? Next joke, high around kids. I wrote this before I had children, so I was just high around other children. Yeah, it was kids I know and it was weed. I'm not like, you know, not like smoking meth and then chewing through a seesaw. I used to give tours at the Museum of Natural History, like birthday party tours. And I would take like 100 milligram edible before these birthday parties because I wanted to feel like it was my birthday party. You know what I mean? It was the best, dude. We'd walk up to the dinosaurs and a kid would be like, whoa. I'd be like, fucking wow! Like, right? Like, they used to live here, now we do? I remember we were in that big planetarium. You ever go there, the Museum of Natural History? They have the big domed movie theater where they teach you about, like, the creation of the universe. I'm just watching it with a bunch of other kids, and the kids are like, I just turned to one of them, and I'm like, you think it's true? Do you think this is never expanding universe? And we're just on this rock hurtling through an infinite abyss? He's like, what's planet? You two are married? How long? 2 weeks. No kid. Is that that's a true answer? Congratulations. That's fucking awesome. Hell yeah. That's awesome. That was hilarious because the way you both looked at each other, it appeared as though it had been far longer and you both have lost track. But instead you peered into each other's eyes and you're like, the love is fresh. It's been 14 days. Good for you guys. That's awesome. Did you date for a while before? How long? 4 years. Yeah, that's a good amount of time. Excellent. My wife and I, we dated for a very long time. We got married at like 31. We dated since we were 10. I know. In all fairness, though, it's been on and off, so I have HPV and stuff. But seriously. I'm just kidding. I've never been tested. All I mean by that is that we've each lived a life. Right? Like, it would be psychotic if neither of us ever dated anybody else, just like incubated from the outside world. No, anybody outside of this is a nightmare. No, I've dated other people. She's dated a black guy, which I'm super proud of. Right? Because I'm still filling her up, so that feels Following a marquee headliner like that, and I'm still hitting all the walls, that feels pretty good. I'm not saying I hit them at the same time. It's not a simultaneous strike. When we have sex, it kind of looks like I'm ringing the dinner bell. Guys, remember, I wrote this in 2017. Or before. Racism didn't exist back then. I'm very impressed by that, like meeting somebody and marrying them. Because I just, the only way I would get married is if I've known the person my entire life. So it was like my sisters or my wife. That was it. And you know, Pornhub almost swayed me. But I just like, because I had friends, right? I had friends that at the time were married, now we're no longer. So I was right to be skeptical. But I had friends that like met somebody, dated for 18 months, and then got married, which I find to be insane. It's like, dude, 6 seasons ago, you didn't even know this person. You have no idea how they're gonna react to their second winter. Or what they'll do in a leap year. That extra day might be the only thing holding them together. That 4 years, at least you guys have seen it all. Well, that joke sucked. Did you have a big wedding? No. Vegas, fuck yeah. You guys, I mean, you look like you get married in Vegas. Like in the coolest way possible. It just looks like you show up, they know you at the tiny chapel, you're like, give me the regular. Is that right? No shit. Who are you, man? Why do I know so much about you? This is fucking freaking me out. Tell me, do you stick with comedy or do you leave it? He's like, I'm retired. Did you have a bachelor party or anything like that? Like, did you do that? You just went out and fucking got hitched.
Got a tattoo.
You got a tattoo. Did he do yours? That'd be sick. Did you spit in it just to make sure it's for Evs? You didn't think of that. I know, I just thought of that. I've never thought of that before. I'm like, man, I wish my wife just went into one of my tats, and I'm like, look at us swimming through each other's bloodstreams. That really upset the girl right in the middle. She's literally covering her face. Spit, I don't care for it. You're not a big spit fan? Strictly swallow. What'd you do for the honeymoon? Stayed in Vegas?
We came to New York City.
Came to New York. This is it? Fucking A. Excellent. Thanks for making this part of it. I guess you were probably, though, drawn, though, since we're from the same DNA pool. You what?
Came to see you.
You came to see me. Dude, don't say it again. I'll cry up here. Don't say it again. If I knew an older man out there had my back like this, I would have never had to do comedy in the first place. This is all in desperate search of a father. It turns out on the 8-year anniversary of my first album, Papa? He waved me off. You really are my dad. You're married? You are. Where was your bachelor party? Cabo. You're goddamn right. Why'd you give him a look like he knows? He knows that you can't mention anything else. It was Kenny's idea. No shit. I love that you're like, it's his idea to fly to another country for my bachelor party, just to keep the circle small, so in case you murder somebody, you can keep the secret. You murdered him? He murdered somebody. I don't know if I've ever seen somebody publicly as high as you are right now, dude. I know, usually I'm you. I am you, usually, but I'm looking at you and you're like... I didn't murder anyone! What even is murder? I had a low-key bachelor party. It was actually pretty sweet. I went camping in upstate New York. It's very basic, you know. My wife went to Puerto Rico. Fair swap. I think, yeah. I didn't care. She did something. Like, I like going camping. She did her thing. I'm totally fine with it. I don't care what she did, but she did something I thought was very irresponsible. Her and none of her friends had ever been there before, and instead of doing the all-inclusive resort, which seems like the safe, reasonable thing to do, they all just Airbnb'd a random place. I was like, what do you want to be in fucking Taken 19? Like, is that? Because I don't have a particular set of skills. So if you get took, that shit's on you, boo-boo. It's literally all I could think of the entire time she was gone. Because I was on mushrooms that whole weekend. I was like, holy shit, she's gonna get kidnapped and then sold into sex slavery. Right? But then I remembered she was 30, so there's no risk. Women are the best. You're the only people that get offended about aging out of the sex trade. It's unbelievable. You're like, oh, you don't think I'm fresh enough? You don't think I look young enough to be stuffed into a shipping container? First page finished. We went to Bali on our honeymoon, which is amazing because I couldn't afford Baltimore. And my wife, you guys had name recognition of what that place was. At the time, I was a moron. I had no idea that it was on the other side of the earth, completely different culture. It was literally 24 hours in the air. And my wife sold it to me like such a psycho. She's like, no, seriously, just listen. She has a really deep voice. Seriously, just listen. The weather's incredible, the food is amazing. But just a heads up, the water's infested with sharks. I'm like, why would that be a part of your sales pitch? Knowing that my biggest fear in the entire world is to be eaten by a shark. I know, which is a weird fear for me to have because I live in Brooklyn. So I'm very rarely in the crosshairs of a shark. I have a city fear. My biggest New York City fear is definitely to be pushed in front of a subway. But I figured out why. It's because I spend the majority of my commute thinking about pushing people in front of a subway. Somebody else has to be thinking it too. Probably have far more ambition than I. But a shark, what a nightmare. Have you thought about it? Are you afraid of sharks? No, probably not an active fear, right? It's okay, man. Don't worry about it. You really panicked under the moment. You what?
I don't think about it until it happens.
You don't think about it until it happens. Nice. That's how to prepare. I like that. You're like, you know what? I'll just take problems as they come. And I'll just live life happy. Wow, what's that like? All I do is ruminate over problems I'll never find. Sharks, I'll just take an edible and just sit and imagine what it's like. But not a lot of people have shared this fear with me, and I figured out why. It's because human beings are literally the only animal that are cocky enough to think they know how to take down a shark. Right? How do you stop a shark? What do you do? Yeah, what? Just punch it. Did somebody say... Hold on, did somebody say poke it in the eye? What the fuck do you think? What if he Three Stooges you and fins you? That's the most precision. A punch is, people say, what? Just punch in the nose. That's all you gotta do, just punch it. Just punch this giant fucking monster traveling 45 miles per hour at you, mouth agape. Just what? Just punch it. Just punch it right. Punch a fucking Ford Taurus. See how much that slows it down. Right, all of a sudden, everybody is the most precision puncher of all time. You're in the water. This killing machine's natural habitat. Your tooties aren't even touching the floor. This thing is knifing through the waves, mouth open, rows of razor-sharp fangs, and you're just like... It's not even a full punch either. It's an under-the-water, slow motion punch like you're dreaming. What do you think that punch is gonna do? You think you're gonna hit the shark, it's gonna turn over and then float to the top of the ocean? And then you just Tupac walk your way? Since this, on this album, I was talking about taking breaks from alcohol a lot. And I never thought that I would quit. But I stopped. I haven't drank in like, it'll be 7 years in December, which is pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. But I'm more into like psychedelics and stuff like that. I don't drink anymore, but I'm not saying I'm not fucking fun. Are you a psychedelic person? Are you a psychedelic person? A person? Oh no, I just thought you had like a nod of acknowledgement, kind of like, oh hell yeah, but instead I misread the entire situation. And what? She's on mushrooms right now, maybe. She what? Suboxone. Isn't that what weans people off of heroin? Maybe. Are you telling me that I got into heroin? Oh no, I quit drinking, but I have way more to look forward to? I did mushrooms very heavily during this time. And not like all the time, I just meant that I would take like a handful and eat them and then, you know, sit down for a conversation with our Lord. It was a pretty fun time, but I thought actually at this time, I thought that the time that I did it right before I recorded this would be my last time ever. I did, because it was an intense thing. I did two in a day. Has anybody ever done that? Go twofer? I did a day trip and a night trip, which sounds really fun and magical, but it turns out it's very daunting when put into practice. The first trip was incredible. It was amazing. During the day, hanging out in the suburbs, vibrant colors, everybody's connecting. It's my buddy, my other buddy, and their two girlfriends, and me, and we're just tripping, having a great time, enjoying ourselves, and then my friend took out his crossbow. And I was like, oh wow, you've never watched one anti-drug commercial in your entire life. Because this always ends with one of us wearing an arrow in our forehead. We're like, this was supposed to be a day of fun. Well, he took it out almost right away, and he shot it, my buddy shot it, the two women shot it. And then by the time he passed it to me, I started to feel a bit fuzzy. The march was on. I had a little less control over my fingers. So he handed me the crossbow fully cocked, and I just went, no looking, no aiming. Shot it through his backyard, a neighbor's backyard, and it landed on an empty child's swing. I'm kidding. It hit a kid right in the chest. Then the next day, or the next trip, it starts getting a little dark out. And my buddy, we're about to go for round 2, and my buddy Tim goes, oh, by the way, my frat brother Ken's coming. He's a wild card. Which, that's exactly what you want to hear when you're about to open your soul to the universe, right? You're like, hey dude, somebody's coming that you've never met before, and he's capable of anything. It's like, all right, bring him in. Yeah. So the dude gets there, walks in, takes a look at the two girlfriends, immediately is like, didn't know there was gonna be whores here. I was gonna take you assholes to the strip club. Which, like, insult to the women aside, he wanted to go to the strip club on mushrooms. I can't think of a less erotic thing in the entire world. That wouldn't be hot. That would just be us sitting there like, oh, these are somebody's daughters. We'd be like, Alexa, climb down off of there, sit down next to me. We gotta talk, figure out where your life veered off. Whatever, we get past that, we start parceling out all the mushrooms. This kid goes, I wanna scare myself to death. Grabs 6 grams, sticks them in his face. Yeah, which for those of you who don't know, 6 grams is basically the amount you want to take if you want to look God directly in the eyes. It's an intense amount. So we all eat a normal amount. This kid takes a heroic dose. And this was his response. For 4 hours, he just screamed at the top of his lungs. I know, and I know you guys are like normal people, so you probably think that means he screamed, then like took a break, and then re-screamed. Nay. Not on this night. For 4 hours, this kid was just, ah! He took his shirt off, he started like ape-hitting himself. He was saying super profound things, like you couldn't if you can't, so you won't. He was flailing so violently that we ended up having to stick him inside. And my buddy's entire front of his house is made of glass. So we're basically watching a zoo exhibit of a crazy person. losing his mind, just yelling, going, "You are what you eat unless it's your feet." Like that's for 4 hours. Finally, after 4 hours, this kid kind of like gathered himself, walked towards the door, figured out how the knob worked, opened up the door, came outside, looked at me, goes, "Ugh." Sat in a chair next to me, lit up a cigarette, and goes, "I think the mushrooms just kicked in." It's kind of amazing actually when I the way I look at the way I stopped drinking is I thought I had just kind of I faded out. It was fine. I had no rock bottoms to speak of. Perfectly easy. And then I re-listened to this album, and there's a joke about how I almost jerked off a man on the subway accidentally. You ever accidentally almost jerk a guy off on the subway? You didn't even answer that. I'm terrified at the answer. This is what happened, right? It was like 3 a.m. I was coming home from a comedy club, hammered, drunk, blacked out. I fell asleep on the A train, which I would not recommend to anybody here because people are cutting wallets out of people's jeans and making away with them in the night. That happened to me another time. But on this one particular incident, I was just asleep, knocked out, comfy, cozy. And I guess my body and brain went into like autopilot and thought I was in bed at home with my wife, my girl, So what do I do typically when I'm hammered, home, in bed with my wife? I'll throw a move at her. Right? So on the train, I just reached down into the lap of the giant black man sitting next to me. Straight up rode the elevator to the top floor, almost drove stick. Have you guys ever woken up in the middle of an argument? Because I have. This guy immediately is like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I'm like, "Ah!" Do you think I reacted with like any type of couth or like reasonable response? No. I started getting aggressive back because I wasn't awake for the first part of the argument. I didn't realize what I was doing. I was like, "You get aggressive with me, I'll get aggressive with you!" And it escalated. It got crazy, right? We got in each other's faces. Everything worked out. We both separated. I'm hammered. The train finally pulls into my stop, and I walk over to the door, and some dude, some just old white guy with a ponytail. He looks like he makes homemade mayonnaise. He just looked at me and he's like, "Dude, that was fucked up, man. You shouldn't have done that, man. What is your problem?" And I remember, this is the one part I actually do remember, because I looked at him and I was like, "Buddy, if I ever see you on the train again, I'm gonna fucking jerk you off." Boom, boom. This was around the time also where we filmed ourselves having sex. I've done it once, and I will never do it again. Because it's awful. I'd rather watch you. Dude, I'm serious. I had no idea. I was literally like just watching camera like this. I didn't realize I had this awful front butt orb that just dangled over and eclipsed the majority of my dick. I didn't know that. Also, don't hold the phone close to your face. All on rewatch, I could just hear myself breathing. I didn't realize how out of shape I was until I'm just trying to rewatch myself doing sexy time, and it's just. Oh, so good, so good, so good. I'm done. Sorry, that doesn't. Oh. That's the thing. The phone has just become everything. Like I thought I was gonna quit watching porn on my phone around this time. I thought that was like, just watching myself or watching any kind of porn. Like I thought that was over, but it turns out that's just all I watch porn on, right? Do you watch porn on your phone? Never ever? What do you fucking AirPlay it to your flat screen, you maniac? What do you do? Yeah. Dude, your eyes still haven't opened at all. I know. Dude, I wish I could maintain being high as long as you can. You're like, he's fucking lying, man.
lying. Wait, that's still my friend, right? I can't see.
You watch porn on your phone, right? Yeah, of course. It's like that's kind of the only. You have kids? Yeah, so that's kind of all you can do. You're like, you got to be mobile. You got to make sure. You can't like set up a gamer chair. And like light candles anymore. That shit's fucking over. I thought it was. I don't know. At least now, like I've figured out ways to, silence or put it on do not disturb because. Back then, it was early iPhone. I remember I was masturbating to pornography on my mobile telephone device. And right at the penultimate moment, right when I was about to gigeesh, my friend Dan Hershon calls. And his phone was hooked to his Facebook, so his dumb picture popped up too. And I'm literally like, no! Did I just come to the picture? Is that what made me come? This is also around the time when fleshlights were big. They had just come out. Do you know what that, you know? He's like, oh yeah. For those of you who don't, it's a pocket pussy. That's in the shape of a fleshlight. Oh, God. I love women. Women always have kind of a judgmental reaction to it, as if you've forgotten that women have had access to dildos and vibrators forever. Well, guess what? It's our goddamn turn. We got next. You were fine about it, actually. Not recently. That was just how the joke went. When I was doing this joke, a woman got so mad that this item existed and that I was talking about it, she stood up in the middle of the joke, interrupted the whole show, and was like, oh, what? So you don't like real pussy? You wouldn't prefer real pussy? You don't like real pussy? I'm like, no, because it comes attached to a voice like that. Kid's never been hit. What is that about? You know what's weird? I was about to explore the topic. I don't think you should hit your kids, but I also have met kids that have never been hit before. Their arrogance is fucking infuriating. Right? Like, so many of the kids in my life, I love them. My godson, I love him to death. I remember when he was 4 years old, he had the confidence to correct me. And I was like, what the fuck is this? The whole reason I became an adult is so I wouldn't be corrected. Huh? They need to get smacked, you think? Some of them. Nice. Which ones?
I'm a teacher. So
You're a teacher? No shit. So if you could. I'm gonna make sure your face is blurred for this part. I don't want anybody in the PTA to be like, that maniac up front? That's our 6th grade English professor. She's saying she wishes she could beat the brakes off these children. How old are the kids that you teach? K to 12. So anybody can catch these hands. I love that. If you're from 5 to 18, you better fucking act right when you're in my school. But yeah, I got hit as a kid. I did. I not like Hallmark movie level. But enough for me to remember the last time. I do. I remember the final time I got hit like it was a badge of honor. I was 15 years old. My mom was chasing me up the steps with her 3 rings facing in. But again, I was 15, so I was basically the size of a strong, independent woman. And I remember having that realization as I was running from my mom. I was like, wait a second, I'm too powerful for this. So I turned like J-Lo in Enough. I was like, this ends now! My mom raised a hand, threw it at me, I caught it. She threw another hand, I caught it. I go, what now, Kate? I know, I watched the confidence drain from her face. Because she just realized her baby boy was too big to beat. So she screamed for my father. She goes, Kevin! Michael just tried to throw me down the stairs. She fucking lied! She lied while staring me in the eyes. The woman that brought me into this world. And my dad is 6'2", 265, asleep in his bedroom like a goddamn polar bear. Hears his name and is like, gets up, starts ambling up the steps. I sprint up the stairs, slam the door behind me. My dad fucking Kool-Aid Mans right through the door. Shattered. Stepped right on my masturbation towel. It was immediately behind my door and rock hard, so it acted like road spikes. There's my dad in full 5th gear sprint. He catches a flat. Turned around to see what it is, saw my towel snapped in half. Turned back to me, raised his hand, looked back at the towel, looked back at me, goes, no. Dry heaved, walked out, and I was never hit ever again. Guys, thank you very much for coming out. This was super fun. I hope you liked it. Thank you.